When I decided that I wanted to start filming fly fishing films, one of the first things I wanted to do immediately was go straight into my main passion in Ohio, Northern Pike on the fly. For me, as a fly angler in the Midwest and the Great Lakes region, I've done a lot of different types. I mean, I cut my teeth like most folks did. I think a lot of fly anglers have the same background story, at least the majority, which is to start out on trout. I've always had that passion for trout fishing, but when I started to streamer fish, smallmouth bass, and northern pike, that was the game changer for me. That was when it was like the light clicked on, and I was like, man, this is right down my alley. This is just like, man, it doesn't get any better than this. It's the strikes, it's the quick eats. Most people would agree that the excitement in pike fishing on the fly is the eat. If you want a great fight, steelhead fight harder. If you want a lot of fish, it's probably easier to catch smallmouth bass if you just really want numbers. But I think that the reason that most people do it, I know what I love, is how fast they come out. I mean, you're just stripping bucktail streamers or maybe a popper over top of some logs on the riverbank, and they just come out of nowhere and eat that fly. And I don't think that there's any question that most people would say that is where the excitement's at in northern pike fishing. This is an awesome program we have. This is a great fishery we have in Ohio. It's really just a hidden gem. There's no wonder why it hasn't been tapped into before. It's hard to get into some of these places. It's hard to stay focused sometimes. You might spend 4 or 5 hours without even seeing a fish. Other days you might, they might be 5 minutes apart and the action waiting for that. But when it finally happens, when you finally make that connection, and the split second that there is between a fly that's just being pulled through the water gracefully and puffing out like hollow flies might do, or a popper that's chugging along, the split second between that fly is okay and it's got a problem, it's about to get shredded, that is what makes your heart leap. That's when it all begins. The excitement comes on, and it's just crush. It's awesome. We really love it a lot.